Hi, welcome back. In this lecture, I would like to introduce the Google ASIC, specifically designed for machine learning neural network workloads. This ASIC is called Tensor Processing Unit, or TPU in short. In this video lecture, I have two key points. The first point is that Tensor Processing Units, or TPUs, are Google ASIC for machine learning neural networks workloads. The second point is that the TPU architecture is based on systolic arrays to compute 8-bit 256 by 256 multiply add operation. The TPU is an AI ASIC developed by Google. The ASIC has been specifically designed for neural network machine learning workloads, particularly using the Google's own software that is called TensorFlow. So TensorFlow is the framework for designing and developing deep neural network software. And through TensorFlow is also possible to program TPU. It's worth to note that TPU were specifically designed for inference at the beginning of the development. Now the new version also support and they are good in training of deep learning networks. So a little bit of timeline. Google began using TPUs internally at Google in 2015 and 16. In 2018, Google made TPUs available for other users as part of its own cloud. So these are accessible through Google Clouds. But also now they've been offering TPUs for sale, especially for edge device. TPUs were introduced in 2015-16 and now in 2021 TPU version 4 was actually released. As you can see in this table here, the new version include a different manufacturing technology. So now TPUs are manufactured with 7 nanometer technologies. He has increased clock speed around 1 gigahertz and much larger on-chip memory. The TPU is designed to perform specifically low precision matrix multiplication at a massive scale. So in this sense are very similar to NVIDIA Tensor Core because they perform matrix multiplication in 1 clock cycle and they do that in low precision. At its core, they use a technology that is called systolic arrays, where the systolic sounds like is inspired by the heart instead of the brain. So a systolic arrays, represented here on the right part of the picture, contains 256 by 256 8-bit, so very low precision, multiply add computational units. So when we put together all these 256 by 256 multiplied add computational units, this is like 65,000 processors. They are capable of cranking out 92 trillion operations per second. That is quite blow-minding. So the idea of systolic array as computational units goes back to 1982 by a seminal work by Kumb from Carnegie Mellon, and strongly suggest this nice reading Why Systolic Architecture that we will post on Canvas. So the major concept about systolic arrays is that they are heavily pipelined. Right? So in order to, and this pipeline is 256 units wide. So that also means that to exploit the full power of systolic arrays, we need to fill the full pipeline, and this will take 256 cycles to fill it on. So we need a quite large number of matrix multiply, so they can be filled the pipeline and fully exploited. The TPU memory is mainly used for storing the weights of the neural network, while the instruction and the data that we need to feed in, for instance, for the inference part, comes through the PCI interface. So we send the code and the data for the necessary for the inference through the PCI interface, while most of the memory for the TPU is basically dedicated to store the weights of the neural network. So I talk about Google's TPU. So at the beginning, CPU were used for machine learning, deep learning, then GPU was a major advancement, and now Google developed the TPU specifically for machine learning workloads, so almost replacing GPUs for certain tasks. Something very similar happened in the past to Bitcoin mining, right? So in the Bitcoin mining field, miners rapidly move from CPU initially to GPUs for mining. Then they switch to FPGA, and nowadays they basically use their own ASICs, specifically designed for Bitcoin mining. So the big leaps in performance scoring in transition from CPU to CPU, and once it was some porting to FPGA, a major improvement was achieved by designing ASICs specifically for Bitcoin mining. So the FPGA route was actually interesting, and people learned a lot, on designing a specific hardware for specific task, and serve as a good test phase for ASICs. But the gains were not as much as expected. So this is the last slide of this video lecture. I want to summarize the two key points. First, TPUs are the Google ASICs whose architecture has been specifically designed for machine learning neural network workloads. The second point is that the TPU architecture is based on systolic arrays that compute low precision 8-bit matrix multiplies with the 256 by 256 multiply add operation. This is the last slide of this lecture, and talk to you soon.